There's been a choir here since the 17th century, and daily services have been sung in the college chapel ever since that time.
Choral music is absolutely at the centre of what we do here. People can come in, they can lose themselves and get caught up in the music. And I think people are transformed, actually, by the kind of experience that they get when they come here. St John's College was founded in 1511 by Lady Margaret Beaufort. The early part of the college's history was quite conflictual between Catholic and Protestant, and in a sense that balance is reflected in this chapel, and particularly in the tradition of choral evensong.
My name is Andrew Nethsinger, and I've been Director of Music at St John's College, Cambridge since 2007. The choristers rehearse every day. I feel it's very important to treat the choristers as individuals. They all have their individual personalities and their characteristics. One hopes that all the colour of that personality in the individual singers contributes to a very rich kaleidoscope of colours in the choir as a whole.
I really like being a chorister because you get to go on all these fancy tours with really good friends of yours.
We went on a tour to Hungary when we weren't singing and rehearsing. We did some sightseeing.
Or throwing snowballs in most people's cases.
The choir was founded in the 1670s by a particularly enthusiastic master. He played a lot of emphasis on the importance of music within our kind of sensibilities. Music heals you, it's got those sort of elements. Words, words stutter, words run out at the end of the day, they tumble over each other. Music, I think, can speak to those parts of ourselves that words just can't reach.
The Gents is the collective name for the 15 men in the choir. The aim is basically to have as much fun as you possibly can while doing something that you really love. We sing together and we do regular gigs together, sort of 7-man, 10-man gigs where we sing close harmony. And then of course there's the social side to it, which is very important if you're spending so much time together in chapel every day. Social unity is very important in the Gents. It's important that you know the other people that you're singing with. Knowing each other really well means that you can sing with each other really well, and ultimately it makes a really great sound in the chapel.
In 1959, the choir's first LP recording was issued under the great George Guest, who really created today's choir as we know it. It's very touching to me that George's successors, Christopher Robinson and David Hill, made a great point of continuing many of the great hallmarks of the style that George created with the choir. I've always thought, since George Guest's time, that whereas many English choirs seem to be built from the top downwards, the St John's Choir has always been built on a very firm foundation of a great strong bass line, the colours of which bubble up into the other parts and permeate upwards.
What we try to do here is make it as accessible as possible to as many people as we can. We've launched this webcasting service, which will mean that people all around the world can just click a button and hear the sound of this choir in this building.
I've always greatly loved the particular sound of this choir, its unique sense of phrasing, the warmth, the emotion of the sound. Membership of the choir is constantly changing, but there is something distinctive and unique about the sound which runs through the choir from generation to generation. Somehow this sound emanates from the very walls of the chapel itself.